My name's Amit, and my presentation is about the intricate relationship between walking and emotions. I'd like to take your attention to my mind map right here, and my specific oral presentation today has to deal with this incident on the far right bottom, which has to do with the Arianga map incident where Robin becomes lost, unable to find the Arianga settlement. But before we dive into that incident, I want to give a more general overview of what my theme is about. My theme is relating to the walking's therapeutic effect on controlling emotions. For instance, initially, Robin has difficulty controlling her vast set of emotions. One example of this would be when Robin considers suicide following Kate's death. Another example would be when Robin, before starting her journey, contemplates quitting the entire thing when she loses her camels. So, as we can see in these incidences right here, Robin is very hypersensitive and has a very hypersensitive emotional changes. But during the course of her expedition, where she's constantly rocking, Robin, as we can see in the next few slides, becomes more calm and has less of these hypersensitive emotional changes. We can see this example from this quote right here on page 167, where Robin says, "Okay, first of all, you are not lost, you are merely misplaced. No, no, you know exactly where you are, so stifle that impulse to scream at the camels and Cake Diggity." To provide some context, who is speaking? Robin is both the addresser and the addressee in this incident, meaning she is talking to herself. What is happening in this quote? As we've already established, Robin becomes lost, unable to find the road to Arianga. And where is this happening? Because she's in the middle of her journey, she's in the middle of the Australian outback in a cross junction, looking at her map, unable to find the proper road. She's still relatively young in her expedition, just on the third day alone. And why is she saying this? Well, Robin is trying to calm herself down during a massive turbulent issue where she can become permanently lost and forgotten about. So, doing a more close reading and discourse analysis of this quote, we can look at both the message and motive and the tone. For the message and motive, we can identify that it is a self reflection, where no matter what difficulty she experiences during her journey, Robin will remain calm and not scream by not screaming at the camels and kicking diggity. Whereas the tone is more optimistic, where she's trying to convince herself that she is not lost, but merely misplaced. These phenomenons are both sponsored from the soothing, rejuvenating, and mostly independent act of walking along Robin's journey. During her journey, where she is mostly independent, excluding the instances when Rick is there taking photos, Robin can only think about herself and the walking. So while she is walking, Robin reflects on the past incidences of her life, such as when she tries to commit the suicide following Kate's death, or when she loses the camels, and she can reflect on those moments then and try to become a better person now by better managing her emotions, which is what the self-reflection and optimistic tone is trying to indicate. I hope this presentation was useful, and thank you for listening.